Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of How to Be a Bitch. Enough with the good girls, I'm here to help you get your power back and have every guy run after you. Today I'm going to be showing you what bitches do when he's a little angry, a little moody, a little weird, when he doesn't talk to you and it seems that you've done something that hurt his feelings. Oh, the poor little cutie pie. You know, it's these days that he's on his period. You know that men have their periods too, right? And it's even worse than a woman's period, because at least we have it like once a month, 5 to 6 days, and that's all. But they can have it so many days, longer than a week, more often than once. So this is why this episode is a necessity, so that you know how to deal with his bad mood. Let me give you an example so that you understand how men think. Men are like little boys. Have you ever seen a little boy throwing a glass of water on the floor? He knows that he's not supposed to do that. He knows that his mother will be very angry. But there is something that he understands, although he's very, very young. He knows that if his mother starts shouting and yelling at him, she still cares. It doesn't matter if the attention is negative. The attention is still there. Have you ever heard a little boy swearing in front of his mother? Again, the same thing here. He wants to attract her attention. He knows that this is a bad word, but he also knows how to manipulate his mother. If the mother knows how to set the boundaries, she will not pay any attention on any kind of negative behavior. Because if somebody does something really, really bad and you pay a lot of attention, they know that they can trigger you anytime and that they can manipulate you to get your attention. They know that they have power over you. So what a real smart mother will do is not to pay any attention on any negative thing that he does. And what will happen next is that the little boy will not say this bad word again, because he doesn't get anything in return. His mother isn't bothered, nobody seems to care, so he needs to work on a more positive way to get the attention that he wants. That's why I always say, when your man does something really nice for you, you really need to show appreciation. But when he does something really bad, then you need to be very careful on how to show your emotions, because the more the emotion, the less powerful you will be in the relationship. And everybody will be able to trigger you like this, because they know that you care, because they know that you have a lot of feelings. So what goes with little boys goes to men too, because they are so happy when they see that you are triggered, when they see that they can manipulate you, when they see that they have control over you. So the first thing that you need to do with your man is to set the boundaries from day one, from the beginning, from the first time that he will be in a bad mood, that he will try to accuse you of stuff, that he will ghost you a little, that he will show resentment. Maybe he will start nagging about something. For example, why don't you want to meet me today? And you're like, I'm so sorry, I'm so tired, I can't see you today. So he doesn't take no for an answer. Or maybe he had a bad day at work or had an argument with his best friend and he wants to use you as a scapegoat. I don't say that he will do that on purpose, but there are many, many times that when people are angry or they have issues, they tend to use other people as scapegoats because they don't want to deal with the actual situation. And this is where a bitch sets the boundaries, because she shows to people that nobody can step over her. Nobody. And if they want her to be in their lives, they have to respect her. So she doesn't take any BS from nobody. She is more rational than emotional. And this is what makes her the powerful one in the relationship. So what a good girl will do when her man starts accusing her or nagging about something, she will feel so guilty. She will start apologizing, answering to whatever he says. This is the biggest mistake of all. Answering, responding to all the BS that he says. That's how you lose your power. When you try to explain yourself, to explain the obvious, when you try to tell him, you know what, honey, you are in a bad mood. Don't accuse me for that, because I've been doing so many things for you, because I love you, because I care about you. And then she starts crying or shouting things that show that she's losing control of her rationality and she becomes over emotional. She's not a bitch anymore. She's a good girl. She loses her center, loses her balance whenever her man treats her bad or is moody. So he has the control here, not her. Be very careful. You should never respond to a bad behavior. Never. So what a bitch will do in the situation, she will stop responding. Whatever he says, she is not listening. And then he gets more angry because he's like, what's going on? Every time I'm like that, all the women were like coming my way and apologizing. And what's wrong with her? Who does she think she is? This is the surface. But deep down, he knows that he cannot play with you, that you mean what you say, and that you're not like the other women. So he needs to be more careful because he doesn't want to lose you, because he knows that you're strong and powerful, and deep down, this is what men want. Strong women. When I say strong, I don't mean masculine women. I don't mean women that shout all the time. I mean women that are not emotional. Women that can set the boundaries. This kind of women. So while he gets angrier and angrier, she's putting on her lipstick, wearing her most expensive perfume, dressing nice, and then while she's at the door, she's like, I'm going for a walk, hon. I'll see you later. That's all. And she's gone. And now only her expensive perfume is in the air, nothing else. And what he gets is that he cannot play with this woman. He needs to get it together as soon as possible. Otherwise, he's gonna lose her. You know, all these things that therapists say, that you should express how you feel, you should be able to sit down and talk with your partner about whatever bothers you. It could be really nice in an ideal world where all people are able to sit down and talk. But there are these times that you can gain way more by being absent than paying attention and having a discussion with a person, especially with a man. If we're talking about women, we can all sit down and talk and understand each other and respect each other. But when it comes to men, things are a little different there. You can experiment yourself and let me know what you think, because in the end you will see that I'm right 100%. All the tips that I'm giving you are very well tested on so many cases, and they guarantee you 100% success. So if you really want to achieve something when it comes to men, if you want to make yourself clear, you need to act detached. You need to act aloof. You need to be absent. This is how you will get what you want in the relationship. The more the discussions, the worse the results. Life is short. Don't lose your precious energy talking a lot with a man. You can show more with your absence. So again, the first thing that you need to do in order to deal with a partner that is moody or angry at you for no reason, or he tries to use you as a scapegoat, is to dress nice, wear your lipstick, and go out, have fun with yourself or with your friends. The second thing that you can do while he's starts nagging and talking and accusing, you never respond to what he says, but what you do instead is like, are you hungry, honey? Do you want me to get you something? Do you want me to get you a beer? No, we were talking about this time that you did this, that you did that. And then you can go on like, are you on your period? And then you can go do your thing. Read a book, watch a movie, work on a project. But if you cannot take this, you're out of there. Take your things and go. Don't try to cheer him up. You need to give him time to get back to normal. Don't try to change how he feels. He needs to be in the bad mood until he decides to get out of it. Every time that you will try to cheer him up or make him feel better or apologize for something, you will have the opposite results. I guarantee you 100%. So this way, by giving him time to experience these bad feelings and by showing no emotion and no attention and totally indifference on his bad mood, you're teaching him how to treat you. You're teaching him that you should respect you. And you should apply these techniques to other people too. Not only your man, there are other people that they want to use you as a scapegoat, that they are angry at you for no reason. So this is the best approach. You become detached and aloof. So they feel weird. This is how you can teach anybody that you don't take BS. Men are so used to good girls that are there to support them, to hold their hands when they feel sad, to apologize for their bad behavior. And those are the girls that end up being cheated on and hurt, crying over the phone to their best friends, spending so many hours analyzing his behavior. Get your power back. You are the prize. You are supposed to be on the pedestal, not him. Deep down, men want these strong, independent women. They don't want these very sensitive girls. So if you really want to be a bitch, this doesn't mean that you should be manly. It just means that you should have control over your feelings. This will make you the most powerful person in general, not only when it comes to men. The less the emotion, the more the control. There is something else that I want to add here. If you stop paying any attention to his bad behavior and he starts ghosting you really bad, like he stops stalking you for a month, this is a red flag. So applying this technique will save you time because this will help you with the losers out. When a man doesn't want to try more about you, it means that he doesn't care a lot. And this is a very good sign so that you protect yourself and your energy and your precious time and you let him go. So if he starts ghosting really, really bad, that. Do not text the guy again. Do not say, are we still good? So try these tips and let me know what you think in the comments below. For a private consultation, hit me up on the email on the description of this video. The first one is always for free. Share this video right away to your best friends so that they also know the very well kept secrets of the bitch. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button below, and ring the bell so you get notified for the next video. Bye!